Ladies and gentlemen, American Jerry and Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters Show. Well, Savannah Guthrie and her sister and brother-in-law did a video yesterday, and what they're really wanting right now is proof of life, to take that off the table. Nancy Guthrie, 84, was last seen January 31st. Illegal immigration. It's incredible what President Trump has done. It is in the lowest level than it has been in 50 years. How does President Trump not get a feather in his cap for that? Anti-ICE street blocks in Minneapolis. You can't make it up. These people with no lawful authority are blocking streets like checkpoints. Where's the Minneapolis state police? You can't do that. If I went out here in Independence and started doing that, police would come and arrest me. It's insane. And by the way, aren't checkpoints sound very communist and fascist-like? Holman press conference yesterday, immediately drawdown of 700 agents, 3,000 of 2,000, full body camera deployment, immediate priority. Bottom line is, he says there is some assistance from local law enforcement, which is allowing this to happen. A Pacific Palisades leader, Elaine Collardi, is grateful that Trump team is taking action to help them. Isn't that amazing? LA fails them. Gavin Newsom fails them. Takes Trump. Unbelievable. $1.2 trillion funding package was signed by President Trump yesterday, ending the shutdown. Ryan Ruth, who tried to assassinate President Trump, was sentenced to life imprisonment. Washington Post, massive layoffs. 1/3 of the staff, 300 journalists, hundreds of employees. They had a $100 million loss in 2024. If they weren't owned by Bezos, they would fold. Trump, this morning, spoke at the 74th National Prayer Breakfast. World news. Trump posted on Truth yesterday. They had a great conversation with Xi of China from A to Z. Pop culture. A. Doberman named Penny won Best in Show at the 150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. Penny is a 40-year-old Doberman. Eddie Bauer are closing all their North American retail stores. Ouch. A Florida couple. This is sad, but it's also funny if you're not them. A Florida couple, embryo mix-up, wrong baby, not genetically related, different race. I mean, they know it was a mix-up because this white couple had a black baby. It's like in that movie, Me, Myself, and Irene, Jim Carrey. I mean, Warren Buffett's granddaughter said that Warren Buffett paid for college but hasn't done much else. It's the adopted granddaughter, Nicole. You know, what's it say about Warren Buffett? You know, if I had Warren Buffett's money, I'm going to be honest with you, even if they didn't like me, even if I didn't like them, I would set all of my family up for life. I just would, because I could. Hopefully some of them wouldn't be degenerates. But if you got Warren Buffett's money, why be a miser? Sports Without Boundaries. Anthony Davis traded to the Wizards. Poor guy. Maybe the Wizards can turn it around. Quarterback Chambliss, quarterback from Ole Miss, NCAA, isn't going to give him more eligibility. Chris Paul's traded to the Raptors. Gavin McKenna. I like this guy. He is the #1 NHL prospect out of University of Pennsylvania. He punched a 21-year-old. Now, this is bad. Fractured his jaw and all that stuff. But you got to wonder what that guy did for this kid to hit him. That's what I want to know. We'll see what happens. Wisconsin head coach Luke Fickell used to coach the Bearcats before going an extension. He'll be gone soon. Dodgers have accepted Trump's White House invitation to celebrate the World Series in. And in history, you can't make this up. In 1917, Congress overrode the veto of Woodrow Wilson for an immigration act that said it barred people from Southeast Asia, but it also barred people who were stupid, dumb, blind, crippled. I mean, if you read the list, it's hysterical how they describe the people they didn't want. All right, times have changed, having a political correctness. And your Shakespeare insult today is, do not be a surly, deformed measle. These crack me up every day. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.